Tuesday, 2:47 a.m. Phone glow. Instagram. Couples, rings, weddings. Your chest tightens. You whisper, "Why not me?" You think God is punishing you with delay. That's the lie. He's protecting you. From what? What if the love you're begging for would destroy the life he's building? What if getting it now is the worst thing that could happen? Most people demand love on their timeline, not God's protection on his. They confuse delay with rejection, but delay isn't denial. It's diagnosis. Stop. What is God protecting you from? The answer changes everything. Let me show you what you're missing. Wednesday, 11:34 p.m. You scroll old photos, reread dead conversations. Your jaw clenches, stomach churns. The question loops. What's wrong with me? You blame yourself. You internalize delay as deficiency. You think if you were worthy, love would have come by now. Stop. God isn't delaying love because you're unworthy. He's delaying it because he sees danger you can't. That person you're praying for? God diagnoses their unhealed wounds, their manipulation masked as affection, their toxicity you'd call chemistry. He sees chaos you'd romanticize as passion. And he knows, if you got them now, you wouldn't just be hurt, you'd be destroyed. Before you say, "I can handle it," you can't. Nobody can carry love they're not ready for. But here's the deeper layer. God isn't just protecting you from others. He's protecting you from yourself, from your patterns. Think back. Every relationship that broke you, same unavailability, same hot and cold, same cycle, different face, same wound. You kept choosing people who confirmed your worst fears. And if God gave you love right now, you'd do it again. You wouldn't choose your soulmate if they stood in front of you. You'd reject them. Why? Because they'd feel too stable, too healthy, too safe. Your trauma taught you. Safe means boring. Intensity means love. God delays love because he's breaking that pattern. He's dismantling your addiction to chaos. He's teaching you chemistry isn't compatibility. Isaac married Rebekah, sight unseen. Genesis 24. God protected Isaac from his own immaturity by removing the choice. Sometimes protection looks like closed doors. The person you'd choose today would destroy who you're becoming tomorrow. God sees your future self and protects them from your current patterns. Don't rush what he's refining. But protection from others isn't the full story. There's another layer most people never survive. Sunday, 9:47 a.m. Church, worship. Everyone lifts hands, except you. Arms heavy, heart numb, songs empty. You don't recognize yourself. Friends text, you ghost. Old hobbies, dead. Old dreams, distant. People say you've changed. They're right. You think, I'm losing myself. Something's wrong. I'm broken. Stop. Your false self is dying. God is letting it happen. Your old identity, built on validation, attention, approval, would sabotage your soulmate. That version needed constant reassurance, craved drama to feel alive. God is dismantling it. He's killing the part that would trade peace for excitement. This feels like loss. It's renovation. Jacob wrestled all night. Genesis 32:28 became Israel. Old name died. New identity born after surrender, not victory. Here's what nobody tells you. This phase has no shortcuts. You can't skip the death. People who force love before identity is formed end up in relationships that drain instead of sustain. The person you're becoming won't need love to feel whole. That's when love arrives. Not when you're desperate, when you're complete. But identity alone isn't enough. Can you carry another person? Thursday, 7:15 p.m. Kitchen. Sink full of dishes, bills overdue, laundry piling up. Text, you okay? You leave it on read. Your chest tightens. You tell yourself, I'll handle it tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes. You think love will motivate me. A partner will fix this chaos. No, love won't fix what discipline should. A partner can't parent you into maturity. God delays love because He diagnoses your life and knows you can't carry one more thing. You say you want love, but can you handle conflict without shutting down? Communicate without attacking? Apologize without defending? Sacrifice without resentment? Love isn't romance. It's a diagnostic. It's responsibility. It's showing up when you don't feel like it. And if you can't manage your own life, you can't steward someone's heart. Joseph ruled Egypt at 30, Genesis 41:46, but slavery started at 17, 13 years of delay. God gave him a kingdom only after he proved he could manage a prison cell. Before you think maturity is just responsibility, it's also emotional discipline. It's feeling pain without causing pain. Being triggered without exploding. God watches how you treat people when they can't give you what you want. He audits your character in the dark. If you fail those tests, He won't release love. Why? Love without maturity becomes manipulation. The relationship you want requires a version of you that doesn't exist yet. Don't demand what you're not ready to protect. But what if you are mature? There's still timing, and timing doesn't just depend on you. Saturday, 11:32 p.m. Journal open, you write, God, I'm ready. I've healed. I've grown. So why am I still waiting? Silence. No answer. Your eyes burn. You wonder, did I miss my chance? Is my person gone? You think, if I'm ready, love should come. Maybe I'm too late. Stop. Love isn't late. It's aligning. Your soulmate, being stripped, healed, broken, positioned. Right now, parallel process. God isn't just preparing you. He's preparing someone else. And if you met now, before their process is complete, you wouldn't compliment. You'd collide. Think about it. What if you met your soulmate during their worst season, when they were emotionally unavailable, financially unstable, spiritually immature? You'd either reject them or try to fix them. Neither builds love. Ruth met Boaz at harvest. Ruth 2:3, not planting, not winter. Harvest. God synchronized their seasons so they'd meet at maximum readiness. Timing isn't random, it's orchestrated. Your delay isn't deficiency, it's parallel preparation. The weight you resent now will be the testimony you share later. Don't rush what He's synchronizing. But what about doors that already closed? God didn't delay those. He removed them. Monday, 3:17 a.m. You scroll old photos, their face, the promises. Your chest aches. You whisper, what did I do wrong? Why wasn't I enough? You replay every conversation. Search for the mistake. You blame yourself. Stop. You didn't lose them. God removed them. That ending, that ghosting, that distance, it wasn't rejection. It was rescue. God issued a verdict. This person is a threat to your destiny. God doesn't just delay the right person. He closes wrong doors, sometimes gently, through distance, through drift, sometimes violently, through betrayal, through exposure. The closed door isn't punishment, it's protection. Samson loved Delilah. Judges 16:4. Ignored every warning. Eyes gouged out. Judges 16:21. God let him learn the hard way, so he'd never reopen that door. Before you romanticize what ended, ask, did they bring peace or chaos? Did they build you or tear you down? Pull you toward God or away? If the answer exposes dysfunction, thank God for the closed door. The relationship you're grieving would have destroyed the destiny you're building. Don't mourn what God removed. Celebrate what He protected. But here's the hardest part. What if nothing is happening? Just silence. This is where most fail. Friday, 6:03 a.m. Kitchen, coffee cooling, Bible unopened. You pray, God, are you there? Did you forget me? Silence. No whisper, no sign. Your chest tightens. Patience cracks. Faith wavers. You think silence means rejection. If God cared, He'd answer. Stop. Silence isn't absence, it's observation. God isn't ignoring you. He's auditing you. watching what you do when prayers aren't answered, watching if you'll trust him when you can't see him. This is the final exam, not pain, stillness, not suffering, silence. Can you believe without seeing, trust without feeling, worship without reward? Abraham waited 25 years for Isaac. Genesis 21:5, 25 years of silence. No shortcuts that worked, just waiting. The delay wasn't cruelty, it was curriculum. Here's what nobody tells you. Most people fail here. They give up right before breakthrough, run back to exes, settle for less. Not because they're weak, because they can't survive uncertainty. The silence you endure now will become the foundation you stand on later. Don't quit in the final stretch. So what is God actually protecting you from? Here's the truth. Picture this. You got love last year. Before healing, your chest aches thinking about them. You cling. They pull away. Pattern repeats. Heart breaks worse, because now you know you weren't ready. God delays love to protect you from 4 things. 1. Repeating your past pain. The cycle's unbroken. The wounds unhealed. The damage you'd inflict because you haven't learned how to love without hurting. 2. Relationships that look like love but feed on weakness. Intensity mistaken for intimacy. Need disguised as devotion. Codependency called commitment. Connections built on desperation, not health. 3. Destruction through unpreparedness. When responsibility exceeds maturity. When emotional demands overwhelm capacity. When love becomes burden instead of blessing. 4. A life built from fear instead of faith. Decisions made from loneliness instead of clarity. Settling instead of trusting. Trading God's best for your right now. Moses fled Egypt at 40. Exodus 7:7. Returned at 80. 40 years. God wasn't wasting time. He was breaking pride. God delays love to protect your destiny, not your loneliness. If you can trust that, you'll stop resenting the wait. You'll start honoring the process. The protection you resent today will be the blessing you thank him for tomorrow. If he closed a door, it was rescue. If he delayed love, it was positioning. The danger is still present. Don't rush what he's still shielding you from. Drop "I'm still waiting" if this is you. Type it. This is your confirmation. Someone watching needs this before they settle. Share it. Next video. The exact signs God is about to release your soulmate. Don't miss it. The delay isn't over, but you're closer than you think.